That's what we got out there. 42 million Americans are at some sort of risk for losing their SNAP benefits. And there are so many things out there that I've been sent over the last couple of days that I sit there and I go, we always say it, guys. If you can see me, I'm holding up my phone. It's not hard. Just to check and go, okay, who really gets SNAP? Now, I like Ben Patrick David, but he shared this yesterday, and I thought, that's not true. But they share it as if it's true, and they talk about it. It's like you did no research.
Take a look at this chart, by the way. This is a chart, Tom, that shows food stamps by ethnicity.
Yeah, who's on SNAP, and what is their citizenship status?
$7.8 billion on a monthly on SNAP. If illegals were removed from SNAP, the cost would reduce 70%.
Oh, my God.
Is what they're saying. Zoom in a little bit, Rob. Take a look at this. Okay, zoom in a little bit. Percentage of U.S. households receiving SNAP benefits, food stamps by ethnicity. Afghan, 46%. Somalia, 42%. Iraqi, 35%. Dominican, 34%. Caribbean, 28%. Native, 27%. Puerto Rican, 27%. Cuban, 25%. Black, 25%. Arab, 24%. Cambodian, 23%. Haitian, Pacific Islander, Honduras. Armenians made it under 19%. Bangladesh, Moroccan, Mexican, 18%.
Seems like a lot more than 100%, but it is a... We don't get that? It's like, you guys are at like 480%.
Well, there's more than 100%.
Oh, so it's very interesting. So I'm like, okay, none of that's true. It was put out there as if it's the gospel about the way that they've done, the way that they've framed this thing is like, that's it. Everybody, all these people are here illegally. Well, that's not true. And let's find out who's really on SNAP.
So who's really on SNAP? Food stamps. SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. 40% of people on SNAP are children. 16 million kids rely on SNAP. 1.2 million veterans rely on SNAP. And here's something that's interesting. 22,000 active duty military families rely on SNAP. Yes, people actually serving our country rely on food stamps. 1.5 million college students are on SNAP, and 8 million seniors rely on SNAP to help them make ends meet.
But I thought it was just all, because they make it out to be the welfare queen. I'm not saying there's not people out there like that. I've been in line at stores, and I've seen people pull out their SNAP, the cards, and they're paying for groceries in this one, and then they got groceries behind that they're going to pay cash for. And yeah, that pisses me off. But a lot of kids on SNAP. Right? And a lot of people have jobs. In fact, a good majority of the people have a job of some sort. Some have more than one job. So it's both sides paint this picture. And, this is why we always talk about our show. We have fun. We talk about it, but it's nuance. Everybody wants black and white. It's not black and white. It's gray in many ways. It may be darker in some areas or lighter in others, but the whole story is never told because everybody wants to win an argument rather than what's the truth. And when I'm listening to Pat Patrick David, I'm like, it takes 2 seconds to realize that, first of all, because you're Mexican doesn't mean you're not American. Right? You go through ethnicities.
Yeah, that's what I found to be really, that just felt dishonest in the beginning because there are plenty of Mexicans that are American citizens.
Hello. My grandfather was. He didn't use SNAP. But that wasn't that. My uncle, if you saw him, you'd be like, what's this guy? Look at this. They're Mexican, but no, he's an American, but you have Mexican heritage.
Is he trying to imply that Armenians we have no Armenian citizens?
Yeah, that's the way it sounded. Like, Afghans. Now, here's the other thing. If you've been here and you're here legally, after a certain amount of time, you also can get certain benefits. So to say that everybody on SNAP, the way they make it seem like it's 70% of SNAP is taken up by people that are here illegally, listen to this. And that's not true. Now, I like the truth. I know a lot of people don't. We always joke here, you want your affirmation. We're probably not the group for you. But why can't you tell me the damn truth? That's all we ask. Just give it to us straight. Now, I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. Nothing's going to get done until at least Monday when they sit down in serious. And because part of that is everybody's already booked for the Sunday shows. That's very important. Everybody's booked for the Sunday shows. This is when you sell it. Right now, I would say in the lead a little bit is the Republicans. And part of the problem for the Democrats is they've got a fractured coalition because you've got the unions who are pushing the Democrats to get back in there because they're not on SNAP, the unions, right? These guys and gals who are making, great money in the unions and they're being represented, most of them aren't SNAP and they all have their health benefits. So they're not worried. They want those people to go back to work. And so they're getting a lot of pressure from parts that you would think, normally if it was any other time, they'd be behind the unions. The unions would be behind it, but not right now. Not right now at all.